Good afternoon. I'd like to call the Fairmont City Council adjourned meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. The city clerk would do a roll call of members, please.
Mayor Bolliard,
Present.
Councilmember Rice, Councilmember Moran,
Here.
Councilmember Horton,
Yes.
Councilmember Wade,
Here.
Councilmember Weber,
Here.
Councilmember Soul,
Here.
Councilmember McDaniel,
Here.
Councilmember Newsom.
Here.
Thank you. We have one public hearing before us this evening. If the city clerk would read that by title, please.
Proposed levy rates beginning July 1st, 2026.
Thank you. Is there anyone present to speak in favor of this resolution? Please come to the podium to address council.
Priscilla Hamilton, Finance Director. Mayor, Council, I'm speaking in favor of the proposed resolution. The resolution before you is the final step to complete many months of work. It sets the levy rates for the ad valorem taxes, and it finalizes the budget for fiscal year 27. I want to thank you for your input and your support during this budget process.
Thank you. Anyone else present to speak in favor of the resolution? As seeing none, anyone present to speak in opposition to the resolution?
Mayor, do we have to speak totally in opposition, or can we?
Well, the next is discussion from council, so we'll move on to discussion from council regarding the resolution.
Okay. I've always had a question about the animal control tax and how much we put into animal control from the city, because the county does the exact same amount. So if you look at the expenses for animal control, which are over $120,000 for the year, and yet I've had reports from people saying when they call animal control, they really can't do anything. So it's not that I'm in opposition to animal control, it's just the amount of money which that we put into it and what the county puts into it. That's one of my, so if you look at the estimated current expenditures, it's $61,800. But that says dog warden and humane society, but the county doesn't have that in theirs. They have, theirs is different. Another thing is, I didn't know we voted $11,000 for the arts and humanities. Not that I don't think that they deserve $11,000. I just don't remember talking about that particular number.
All of that was in our budget workshop, and what we have to provide to the animal control is prescribed by state law. There's 4 external funding sources that we are required by state law to provide funding for. Priscilla, is there anything else that we want to add, or city manager?
No, just that the $11,000, I believe $10,000 of that is has been a reoccurring item of grant dollars. I don't believe any has been expended this year to date under the existing fiscal year budget, and was included, and I believe has been included within the city's general fund budget for, I'm gathering, several fiscal years now, in one way or another, especially as it relates to the Arts and Humanities Commission. And on the dog warden side, we have a contractual relationship with the county. I know at times it has been a hotly debated issue. I would say it is. There have been times where it's not functioned as well as it should, and then we've been able to have conversations between both parties and the group contracted to handle those items, and it's gotten better at times. But it is based on a contractual relationship to provide that service. And I will say, having worked in the city of Weirton, we maintained our own dog warden, and I will tell you at a much more significant cost than what either both the county or the city of Fairmont are spending towards those services. So it was dramatically more.
Is there any way we could get a breakdown of their expenditures?
I'm certainly happy to talk about that offline. In particular, the laying of the levy today has to do with the property taxes. is the main focus of this meeting, but I'm happy to look into that. I don't know what obligations under the contractual relationship. I don't have that in front of me, so I certainly can't answer that off the top of my head.
Well, just a couple questions. that's all.
All right, any further discussion from my colleagues? As hearing none, this public hearing is now closed. Move on to consideration of council business. The one item before us is the consideration, the adoption of a resolution. City Clerk would read that by synopsis, please.
A resolution approving rates of levy laid by the City of Fairmont, Marion County, and approved by the State Tax Commissioner for municipal purposes for fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2026, in accordance with Chapter 11, Article 8 of the West Virginia Code as amended. This resolution approves the levy rates for the City of Fairmont beginning July 1st, 2026, in accordance with Chapter 11, Article 8 of the West Virginia Code.
Thank you. Do I have a motion and a second to adopt this resolution?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion regarding this resolution before us this afternoon? As hearing none, I will ask the city clerk for a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Newsom,
Yes.
Councilmember Sol,
Yes.
Councilmember Horton,
Yes.
Councilmember Moran,
Yes.
Councilmember Wade,
Yes.
Councilmember McDaniel,
Yes.
Councilmember Weber,
Yes,
Mayor Mayor Boyard. Sorry about that.
I also say yes to all. All right, the resolution will be adopted. The next item is adjournment. All those, have a motion and a second to adjourn our meeting this afternoon.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor, please respond with aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, as hearing none, we are adjourned, and thank you.
Thank